working for you. CBS 6 News at 6:30 starts now.
Well, today, the nation pauses to remember the thousands of lives lost 15 years ago in the worst terror attack in American history. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tracy Sears.
And I'm Jake Burns. Tonight, we have complete coverage of this somber anniversary. Our Cameron Thompson is live in Washington, D.C. with today's commemoration at the Pentagon.
But first, we start with our own Shelby Brown, who did not have to go far to find someone who served on the front lines in New York.
Well, Tracy, Clarence Singleton now calls Central Virginia home after serving more than 2 decades as a firefighter in New York. Now, many may marvel at how he and other first responders summoned the courage to run to the site of danger at the Twin Towers here at the Pentagon and also at the crash site in Pennsylvania. Well, he says the call to help the helpless was far louder than the threat of danger.
It seemed as if it was an eternity.
Sounds.
The floors of the World Trade Center pancaking.
Images.
Looking at the window at the towers, both of them were still smoking.
Thoughts that never leave Clarence Singleton's mind and heart. 22 years of facing danger working for the New York Fire Department, and September 11, 2001 would transform this Midlothian man in a way he could have never imagined. Singleton says that one day rivals his experience fighting in Vietnam, where he earned this Purple Heart. The attack 15 years ago left his heart heavy, his body in pain, and his spirit broken. He was retired at the time, but Singleton didn't hesitate to suit up and race toward the danger. The dust-covered boots he wore 15 years ago to the day sit inside of a memorial at his home, a heart-wrenching reminder.
And you can't make this sound if they could.
He was fighting fires at Ground Zero after the first tower fell. Then this.
We heard this loud bang, like something let go. So we just looked at each other. We didn't look up, and we heard it again. Bang! So instinct told us that the second tower was collapsing. So we ran, we bolted, and it was every man for himself.
Only making it 30 feet as the second tower crumbled around him, Singleton hit the ground with a terrible shoulder injury. He convinced himself death was certain.
So I was on my hands and knees, just waiting to die. And it was peaceful, it was calm. I was like, I'm gonna die. And I was hunched up, waiting for the big piece of metal to hit me.
Rescuers found him covered in thick dust and rushed him to the hospital. Immediately after that, he went back to Ground Zero.
Just taking it in, and like I said earlier, I saw this mound of rubble, and there was hope. I was hoping that, our guys and other civilians were alive, but they were all gone.
So too was a piece of his security. Now on this 15th anniversary, Singleton still has lingering bouts of depression and PTSD. Sharing his story has brought Singleton a long way.
I'm the author of a book, The Heart of a Hero. That's what this is all about, me sharing it, because I feel as if that's my purpose.
Finding joy in his life is also his purpose. Finding a wife helped him to do just that. When it was time to choose a wedding date, separately, Singleton and his then-fiancée Jean both prayed and came up with the same day.
I kept thinking about it, so why not? Put something joyous on in the place of something that was horrific. So on the 11th anniversary of the class, we were married, and it was 11 o'clock in the morning on September 11. And her birthday is September 11th.
A happiness not overshadowed by the pain of the past, one that's helping this brave man move forward one day at a time. Tracy and Jake, like many other first responders, Singleton says if he had to answer the call all over again, he would without hesitation. Reporting live tonight at the Pentagon, Shelby Brown, CBS 6 News.